I did ask the admin who's present, but he doesn't have a response, Garyok. You may have to just do this off of the stream. There isn't a delay running, so... sorry about that, old chum. I assumed you were Donathan. I didn't say go or anything, but I mean, like, that's why I wasn't like, yo, get in here. But, guys, without further ado, Garyok unfortunately did not make it into this game. I have no response on a remake, so I imagine we're just going to play this out. But we'll get him in for the next one, as there is going to be another game after this, regardless. Let's take it away. Garyok, who do we have spawning where?
I have no idea, because I'm still loading the stream.
Okay, then, in the top left of this gong show, it's the Red Terran. It's Polt.
And hey, my, everything's breaking now.
Alright, well, Gary breaks everything. In the lower right corner, playing for Quantic, it's the Blue Terran Apocalypse. Now, do you think you can get the stream working, or should I just try and solo cast this?
I'm trying to get it working. It's a gray screen right now.
Oh man, it would be, you know, 5 hours later when we encounter our first hiccup. It is nice though, I gotta say, of all the tournaments we cast, guys, we've cast a lot. We've covered things from DreamHack to Go for StarCraft to ZOTAC Cups to random clan wars. Out of everyone I've encountered, out of all the admins I've met, and all the players and troublemaking and this and that, ZOTAC does tend to have the least amount of problems, and I do enjoy that the admins are very dedicated. But right now, Tim, you're a scumbag if you're listening! For not reading chat. But I love you nonetheless. But it's a little too late, a little too far gone at this point, so we're going to have Reaper openings coming out of both of these players. And I'll just treat this like a solo cast, I guess, and you can chime in if you get the stream working. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, sorry about that, Gary. It sucks. But Apocalypse,
Whatever.
He's got this second barracks coming out. He's going to have 2 Reapers worth of production, and I like that he kind of hit it off to the side of Polt, matching him, build for build, blow for blow shortly. It's not in as sneaky of a spot, but he can still get away with a lot of Reapers. Now, a long time ago, the Muslim, I think, was like one of the people who described it as such. Terran vs. Terran used to be, okay, Reaper vs. Reaper, whoever gets the first shot off, the other one runs away, but unfortunately, this is about as mirrored as it gets. Both players passing on the opposite sides of the map, and Apocalypse will get up here uncontested. Another Reaper about to pop out, but if he can get that first hit off, he'll be A-okay. And he's got to take a second here to be like, wait, why is there nothing here defending? Both supply depots down, what's going on? And yeah, the SCV unfortunately getting poked at here, but Apocalypse has the advantage. He got a couple shots off early. He will chase Polt away, but Polt, if he goes uphill, can turn this around. Apocalypse has to be careful. And right, I'm pausing for a Coke. I don't have this. Is guys, this is Rifkin. I hate solo casting is what this boils down to.
I have the stream open.
Oh, is it working now? Well, let's just rock and roll off that if we can.
It's kind of choppy-ish for me.
Oh, well, I hope that's not the issue for anyone else. That has
it's probably just for me because I've got a lot of stuff running. I'm at 5:05 right now.
Okay, it's about 10 seconds. 8 seconds, not a big deal, but...
4 Reapers from APOC.
Yeah, but 4 from Polt as well.
That's crazy.
Garyok, this is weird. We saw Marine micro battles last game. Or sorry, game 1.
Battles.
Yeah, exactly. They will be pulling back the weak Reapers, but the high ground is such a big deal in this.
It is, because they don't have that combat awareness like they used to, and here we go.
Can you imagine if they still did? Oh my gosh. But yeah, this Reaper, Polt gets away with just barely any health left. A bunker will be thrown down, and a bunker with a Marine in it will be enough to secure his base, allowing him to start moving out with these Reapers. But, I don't know, Garyok, how do you think this is going to shape up? This is such a weird opening from both players.
It's really hard to say at this point. I mean, is that a second barracks from APOC? So, yeah, it is. So, we are going to be seeing Bio versus Bio, and we do have that quick third command center from Polt. So, it's going to be, looks like a little like last game. Bio versus Bio, but Polt's going for the more macro-oriented opening.
Well, I gotta say, last game on Neoplanet S was the most decisive drop that Apocalypse could have hoped for in his entire life. I don't know if Polt will let his guard down and have that happen once again.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick drop. That, like those Doom drops, they're pretty risky because if that didn't really work for APOC,
then you throw your army away for nothing.
He would have lost, yeah.
Well,
like
Polt,
right then and there.
Going for Hellion production behind this is kind of cool because of course it will deal with Marines, but also the Reapers more importantly. Meanwhile, Apocalypse going for tech. He's got Stim on the way. He's got +1 weapons on the way. Polt with no tech on his side, just going for that medevac. And Gary Oak, I don't know about you, but medevacs are okay when you've got more than one. But if you got one medevac versus Stim Marines,
it's not going to do anything. They'll just Stim and pick it off, or just ignore it at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. The attack speed increase is wild. Now, Polt kind of traded the third racks. He went for the factory tech, he got the medevac up, but he traded his third racks in favor of the command center. Now, oh no, Apocalypse is starting to move out of his base. As the drop gets loaded up, there's 3 Hellions in here, Gary Oak, and nothing to defend at home. Marines are not the best at dealing with it. SCVs are definitely not the best at dealing with Hellions.
Nope, this could do a lot of damage, because 3 Hellions is enough to kill SCVs in 1 volley, so...
The one bunker at the top of this ramp for Polt, though,
is one guy in it.
Yeah, this is...
Looks like the
It's
United
gonna fall.
States marching
There's that
on Canada
Stim.
right now.
But here comes the drop as well. Polt's going right for the natural, pick off a ton of SCVs, but he's also going to lose a lot of his own. Command center is being lifted, but it's also being focused.
He might be able to kill this command center.
But Polt is losing so many SCVs. Apocalypse also losing so many SCVs. 10 workers killed, 2 workers killed actually. Did Apocalypse retreat them? Yes, he did into the main. He's actually retained his SCVs behind this.
He picked off the natural too, so yeah, Polt does have the extra command center, but this is not a good spot for Polt.
Widow Mines and some scans gonna mix it up here at the top of Polt's ramp. He's gonna get away with this just barely because he's got the very low health Stim Marines to contest, but back at home for Apocalypse, the Hellions have been cleaned up. All in all, look at resources lost, the damage done. 12 workers killed versus 4 workers killed. Not looking too good for Mr. Polt.
No, especially because he did lose that natural base, so... Yeah, I'd definitely say that Apocalypse has the lead here. That's pretty obvious, though.
I don't know, Garuk. There's...
I would... bunching up here.
But no, the thing is, Apocalypse, he's got primarily Marines versus Hellions. Now, Stim Marines, yeah, you're going to push forward, but they're going to walk over the Widow Mine. They're going to walk into the Hellion splash damage. If Polt can get enough Hellions and enough Widow Mines to hit just the right way, these Marines are already so low.
Looks like he was going to leave
Oh,
with one
Stim
Marine,
Marines with red health. They get annihilated by the first volley of the Hellions, but the Hellions are forced to retreat, and this base from Polt, again, going to have to run away, lifting up the command center. But the Hellions...
lose it again? Is he going to lose it again?
I think he just might, Gary Oak, but the Hellions are picking up the low health Marines, but not enough of them.
Yeah, that's 2 command center snipes. This is almost impossible to recover from.
Polt has no supply in comparison, even if he holds this off, which he will only just barely do.
Yeah,
the reinforcements...
Apoc's done it. He's going to take a 2-1 lead in this series, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking so good for him right now, but... I mean...
I don't like to call games before they're over, like I don't want to pull a mole trap here, but...
It's one of those ones where it's kind of safe to...
He's really in the lead. He would have to basically...
move command into Widow Mines.
Yeah, something like that.
Now, Polt actually... We talk about move command into Widow Mines. He's got a tank up. A lot of these Marines are really low. They're just now getting healed up.
It's still, it's still Apoc's game to lose here at this point.
Oh, look at this Polt moving out with a medevac of his own, recognizing he knows he can't just play this defensively. Will try and drop, but 4 Marines are not going to cut it. The production alone of Apocalypse will clean this up.
Exactly. I mean, he just wants to try and buy time, but that's not enough of a drop to pull him back. And right now, he's just spreading himself too thin. He's just sending units to drop that won't do anything.
Spreads versus the tanks. The first tank might go down. He's instead of focusing the medevacs. Apocalypse making a really quick choice, but second tank follows as well. Polt, meanwhile, with 4 Marines in the main, are doing a little bit of damage, but just not enough. Picking up and leaving, but Apocalypse, he can't. Actually, he should just push into it. There's nothing at all. Polt literally has just whatever he's producing. GG.